All right, parents. This is a video showing you the overview for student assignments for the week of August 7 through 11. I apologize that this is coming to you late, but I actually had forgotten to send it because this is a new process for me. But I remembered recently when a parent reached out, and that was a great reminder. So thank you for that. And please be proactive in communicating with me because sometimes I might drop the ball on something, or you might have a question about something that's going on, or an assignment that your student has. Um, you know how to reach me, so please don't ever hesitate. Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and go over the Canvas platform module for the week, and then show you a couple things in greater detail that are in the module that are of particular importance for this week. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the fourth grade tile, but what I cover in the fourth grade tile is basically very similar to fifth and sixth grade, even though the assignments for each grade level are different. Um, you can still follow along whatever grade your child is in. Okay, so let's go. I will switch to student view, and there it is. So the first thing I want to remind you all is that the modules in Canvas are um, organized by week. So always look at the top of the module to make sure that you're in the correct week. So what you see on the screen is not the correct week. This was last week. So if you never scroll down, you will never find the correct week. So remember, each week, you and your child should scroll to the proper week. So we are in quarter one, week 4, August 7 through 11. So at the top, just a reminder of your routine work. And so just take note of that. There's also this thing called Benchmark Advanced Oral Reading Records. And I showed the students how to do this. I'm going to go ahead and go over that with you right now, too. There have been some students, and I think parents too, who reached out to me to uh, alert me to some issues that they're having with the interface um, of the oral reading record that they opened. And if that is the case with you, please don't be alarmed. What I've decided to do is maybe reassign another oral reading record in a different um, program that might not have the same kinds of issues. And if I decide to do that, then hopefully that other uh, type of oral reading record program will work better. But we're going to stick with this for now because it might work for others. So I'll just go over that and hopefully it will work. But again, don't be alarmed if it doesn't work. Okay. Remember, every week there will be a discussion in your child's Canvas that I am asking all students to participate in by entering their own response, but also reading and responding to the responses of their classmates. So that's something that they should do like a couple times during the week. Just jump into the discussion and see where it's going and actively participate. Also, take note that the PE recording form is now in Canvas and not in ClassDojo. So we'll take a quick look at this. All right, it opens up the form down below, and you use the annotation tools here to enter your responses in the boxes. Okay, and this is a good time also to remind you that These items that are indented and that have a symbol of a paper with a pencil hovering over it, that's an assignment. And those are the ones that the students really need to pay attention to complete during the week. The other ones, this is a discussion, and this right here, just a regular paper symbol, is a page. And I'm asking that all home teachers, the parents, read those, okay? Now, I wanted to point something out in the mathematics page because there's something new here that is notable. And that is that most of you have received your child's iReady diagnostic report for the first diagnostic that they took. And so you have access to that report. And I would like you to use that report along with a resource called Math at Home, which is a website. And if you use the two things together, you can help your child get targeted practice and also extra support, like more videos, more learning tools, even games, and extra quizzes that can be customized to the specific math concepts that they are having trouble with or that they need to improve a little bit in, according to their results in the iReady diagnostic. I sent a video link for how to do this in Class Dojo. Okay, but that video link is also here in Canvas. In this section, the resources and notes for the home teacher, I put the video link here, and then there's also a quick start guide for how to use the Math at Home website part right here. And this is also in the Class Dojo message that I sent out. But I wanted to put it here so you can, access it in different places. That's for the home teacher. Please use this. All right, let's go back. Further down, there's the English Language Arts assignment page for the home teacher, and then the assignments. This is where I have the instructions for the students to do the oral reading records in Benchmark. Okay, so the way they do this, and I explained this to them already, but you can pay attention here to my instructions about that. So in case they forget what to do, you can help them. Basically, they need to go into office.com to get their Office 365 account, or however they log into Office 365 is fine, but they just need to access their account, log in, and then they can find the app launcher, the top left, and search for Benchmark. If they don't see it here at the top and it hasn't been pinned, they can do that later, but they can find it by going to explore all your apps and then just, going through the different steps there to try to locate the Benchmark program. Also, if you go into the district website, you can scroll to the Benchmark tile and then log into Office 365 single sign-on to access your account. But once you are in Benchmark as a student, then you will be able to access your oral reading record. And I'm just going to go into practice mode so that you can kind of see what the students might see in their accounts. This is my teacher account, so it looks a little different, but basically they'll open Benchmark, they'll see the assignment tile, click it, and one of the assignments, if they have more than one, will be something called a leveled screener, and it will open up something like this. They know how to open it up. It's like pressing the book icon next to the assignment title. And then basically they just need to record themselves, pressing the record button as they read. Okay. And they can scroll, to the bottom. And when they are finished, they stop the recording, and I have access to that recording now, and I can hear their reading. Okay. So this is the oral reading record assignment. Okay, back to this. There is a writing assignment. They have to watch a video, and the instructions for this assignment is to watch the video with their home teacher, with you. So I would like them to actually watch the video together with the home teacher, and then write response. And there's a rubric here that shows how their written response will be scored. Okay. All right, let's go back. Science. So this is new, and I also showed the students how to do this. They're going to need to go into Twig now. So for Twig, they access it also through Office 365. And if they need to, they can go to explore all your apps and find Twig. We noticed that it was like in the other page, it's all the way at the bottom. So you find Twig, and then Twig, well, you're going to see my teacher account, but they're going to see their assignments right away when they click on it. And it will be like a Twig coach lesson. Okay. So all they do basically is click on the tile that shows their lesson, and it's like a red. It'll be smaller than this rectangle that I have. I think theirs is like a square, but you'll see it's in their My Lessons section. They click on that, and then everything is online. Okay, so they will just have to do each step like in order. I told them not to skip around, but just to go from top to bottom. There's like a series of videos, and then some pages that they get to eventually that ask them to do work, and they just have to use the annotation tools or like click right into the type field to enter their responses, and it comes up in their account when I look at it. And I can grade it right there. So they don't actually have to turn anything in Canvas. They just have to do the work in Twig, and then I will look at it in Twig and score it, and then put their score in Canvas. So that's Twig. And from now on, for the rest of the year, their science will mostly be through the Twig program in Office 365, accessed in Office 365. Okay. So, and then I would say like, okay, there's the project-based learning piece. We're working in art. So there's some Nearpods on the first two elements of art, which are line and shape. I obviously expect them to complete all sections of those lessons. And then this part, the passion and curiosity engagement, remember this is a hugely important part of your child's learning experience this year. And I am asking that you be really proactive in engaging with your child with the passion and curiosity engagement assignments. So for this week, they have a notebook entry to do where they are writing about something in the past that they had been passionate or curious about. Okay. And they need to write that in their notebook.